EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Ready up. Blue check.
Now the fourth-year man from BC, it's A.J. Dillon. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. You talk about this Falcon defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
Love now on second down. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now third down and 6 to go. Well, this defense for the Falcons, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That was the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Pulled in at the 24. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return, and they will take over first and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Play action. Now Richardson. Dancing to his left. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week. And he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on second and 4. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He completes it to Julio Jones. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Caught on the right side by Jones. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second in a couple.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
18, 5 years.
Richardson off the play fake. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the the 29. Rashawn Gary. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line.
Seven Pirates.
Richardson on 4th down. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. K.J. Hamler, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Forced out to his left. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. First down, here's Mitchell. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Love. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The toss left side for Mitchell. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really stretch your defense.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. So the completion good for 6 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Love now. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had. Thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Love to throw for it on 4th. Flush to his right. He finds Watson complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
22 meter.
They'll run with Mitchell. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Mitchell again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
No, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Rolling to his right. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jordan Love, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. Carlson's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now this throw caught left side. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
I like the boldness of that play call from the offensive coordinator, because he wasn't daunted even by the double coverage he expected to draw to the tight end. The result, a huge gain and a major shot of confidence for everyone on the offense.
First and 10, it's Richardson. Caught by Jones. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
He finds his target, Allen. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 35. Richardson out of the shotgun. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. They go play action with Richardson. On the move to his left. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And this one is right down Broadway. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Down. Check smash.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons
These two
out
coaching
in front.
staffs likely
we'll
going through their final adjustments
that's
for the second half. One of these teams is going to emerge 2-0. But who will it be?
Coach.
To find out, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown. Nicole Hardman, 75 yards. And the Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw now, here's Love. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. He may go. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Love, they go play action now. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Brian Burns able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick 47. This one looks good as well. Let's take it inside his own 40. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 42-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Here's Richardson to throw.
And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Richardson to throw off play action. This one swung out here to Jones.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
19 Lions.
Here Richardson yet again.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
After running it, now Richardson will throw it.
Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Off play action. Richardson
sliding out of the pocket. Touchdown, Falcons. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Falcons get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So, Charles, they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. Now, last week, they had the close victory. This one more commanding, much more comfortable.
Well, the sense we got from them was that last week they felt like they didn't play their best. They got the win, but they weren't really on top of their game. But they put it all together here in this one, haven't they? What an impressive, impressive performance.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Love looking to throw it. Rolling to his left. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Love.
Screen play setting it up for Mitchell.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. And it's good.
decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. On first down, Richardson. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
Mustang 19.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. And this is good. It was running kind of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will extend their lead even further. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal, please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing. Love. Being chased out left. That one caught downfield by Watson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 23 yards to pick up there. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Love's throw brought in by Watson. From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. Love now. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Falcons are going to have it here just past the 25. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. They get 7 there on the screen. That'll set up a 3rd down.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen, and it turns into a nice positive play.
Richardson on 3rd and short. They'll roll him out right. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Great way to convert on 3rd down 21 yards the play.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Jones. Oh, he faked it with a joke. Now he's got some room. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I think that's about as good a 3-yard run as you're going to see. And he actually did with a little bit of flair, didn't he?
3rd and 1, Richardson to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Going for it on 4th, here's Richardson. Jones has it. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
23 yards to pick up there.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Open man left side, it's the tight end Trimble. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To throw now, here's Love. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Love, they go play action now. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
This is caught, and it's a Packers touchdown. Garrett Wilson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. One last shot now for Love. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Atlanta, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports,